I'm Joe, and today I wanted to do a book talk that is a little bit different from any other book talk because this is a book talk about a journal. This is the reading journal for book lovers. It is made by Potter Style. I received this for my birthday. It is available on Amazon for less than 10 bucks. So first of all, the cover is gorgeous. It's nice textured. Then you open it up and it's a card catalog. Look how beautiful that is. Here is a little nameplate who this reading journal belongs to. And then I'm going to show you some of the great things that are in this book. I just love this book. So the first thing, the journaling pages. It has a spot for the title, the author, published, category. You mark the category, the date you started and finished it, how many stars, and then you have all of this room to write about the book, all your thoughts on the book. The next thing, it has these fun little things scattered throughout it. This one is my Bibliostyle, and it says in white, current favorite authors. So you can write your favorite authors on these little heads. Current favorite books. This says favorite young adult books, favorite childhood books, and this is a list of my favorite places to read, my favorite genres, my reading speed. This one is super exciting, a reading tree. So what you do is you write your book that you read in this red rectangle, and then this little box said, made me want to read these other books by different authors. This one says, made me want to learn more about these subjects, made me want to read these other books by the same author. So it's a little reading tree about a book, and there are a few different ones. This page is in the journal a couple times. Here is another one, literary superlatives. So it says character most like me, and you fill it in. Character I'd most want to be. Literary crushes. Best literary clowns. All sorts of fun things to fill in. Here is a page about literary pilgrimages. These books made me want to visit these places. So you write down the book you read, and then you write down the destination that it made you want to visit. My favorite book settings include, my favorite international authors include, and there are a couple other fun little fill in the pages, and some of them are in there a couple times, so you could do them more than once. And then this is one of my most favorite parts about this book. It has lists of books in the back. That's what these red pages are. Lists, Pulitzer Prize winners, and then it has all the books listed, and then you mark them off as you read them. These little stickies are books that I own that are on this list that I haven't read yet. So I know I own all of Kittredge, but I haven't read it. So I can look at this list and say, oh, I'm going to read that, so I can mark it off. I love marking things off of lists. That is just like the most fun thing in the world. Another list is the Man Booker Prize for Fiction, National Book Award for Fiction. There are pages of lists, and it's just so fun to go through these lists and mark off the books that you've read, which I was surprised. Some of the lists, I don't have a single book marked off of them. Like, oh, where's one? Graphic novel favorites. I don't have anything marked off of there. International favorites, gothic horror favorites. I read The Picture of Dorian Gray. So there are just all sorts of lists. It's so fun to go through and look at that. Then here is a page, my books to read, and it has a couple pages for that. So you can list some books that you want to read in it. My list would take up an entire notebook. Here is a spot for author talks. If you go and see an author somewhere, it says author, what he or she read, where, and notes. So that's fun. Then here is a borrowing and loaning record. So you can mark who you let borrow a book, or if you borrowed a book from someone, book from, date borrowed, date returned, to keep track. Here is a book source address book, addresses and contact information for my favorite book sources. I just love it so much. I love to go through it and mark things off. I haven't filled a lot of things in. I've only had it for a month, and part of me has to get over the whole, oh my goodness, I'm writing a book that I love, and what if I mess up thing in my head, because I do that. I buy beautiful notebooks and then never write in them because I want to keep them pretty. But I really want to utilize this reading journal. I love writing notes about what I read. I have notebooks full of notes on books that I've read, and I would love to be able to keep the notes and my thoughts on books in this beautiful journal. It's very inexpensive, so I could buy another one if I messed it up so badly, or I could buy another one when I fill it up. And I just especially love those little things that are scattered throughout it, the little extras that you fill in, and the lists. So if you are considering or looking for a reading journal, I highly recommend this. I feel silly even saying this because I'm not a big booktuber or anything, but I am not being endorsed in any way to promote this book. This was bought with, well, my friend bought it for me. My friend bought it with her own money, and I just greatly enjoy it, and I want everyone to get it. Put this on your Christmas list. If you already have it, let me know what you think about it. Let me know of any other reading journals you have or how you keep track of your reading. And I will talk to you later. Bye.